also want to make sure we pay tribute before we start. So if you'd like to join us, that'd be great.
From whom all blessings flow, praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him above the heavenly hosts. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the music. Back in about 20 minutes.
If I could have your attention beforehand, though. From the way you were singing, I infer that some in this crowd are Christians. Would you care to raise your hand and identify yourselves? At the end of the show, would like to introduce all of you to my lion.
All the way, we've got people that come from Michigan, we've got people that come from Fort Wayne, all of our surrounding communities to be part of the show. It's an amazing crew that we've put together, and our sound guys, our tech guys, our music guys. I want to thank our longest fans for driving in tonight from Iowa. Ruth and Jerry are here from Iowa. We have a lot of people in the audience from a lot of different places. I was checking the list as it came in tonight, and I thought some of these people have never missed a show in our tenure. And I really appreciate that. You either have nothing better to do, or you like coming, and I'm going to assume the second that you like coming. Without too much further ado, I'm going to get off the stage, and I'm going to let some people come out here and entertain us to the best of their ability. It's going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you When in Rome. Have a great evening tonight. gold pieces in here.
3 gold pieces? Hardly worth the effort.
Effort? I was the one getting chased all over the place.
And it was my quick wit that convinced her that you were not the robber. Otherwise, you would have been thrown to the lions, which, I might add, would be very interesting.
Not to the lines. As I would take the lines with one hand tied behind my back,
You
and I
only
would...
have one hand, for the other hand would be in the lion's mouth.
Yeah, probably right. Oh, well. Why do you think so little of me anyway?
You only brought us 3 gold pieces.
Well,
I think I'll take my share.
what?
Your share? Who are you?
I'm the person who saw you rob that old woman of all her money.
What? I didn't rob anybody.
Maybe the Roman soldiers would be interested in what I saw.
Don't
Roman
Roman
soldiers!
soldiers.
No, no,
You know, this man thrown to the lions?
Well, that would be very entertaining.
Not for the lions. I would take those
Yes,
lions and I
I've
would...
heard it before.
So, shall I call the soldiers?
No, they're not very nice people, really.
Neither am I if I don't get what I want.
Excuse us a moment, won't you? Do you think we can take her?
Nope.
We'll have to share our loot with her.
No. I'll give it a bag.
Okay, but first, how do we know that you're not going to call the Roman soldiers?
Yeah.
You don't.
Now she's got us there.
Oh, very well. Where's her share?
1 gold piece?
She was a poor woman.
Yeah, poor women don't have all much money, you know. Especially old ones.
So what's our next target?
Our next target.
Wait,
We were duet, not the trio.
Oh, Roman soldiers!
All right.
Reconsider.
My name's Julia.
My name's Minimus.
But his friends call him Minnie.
I was the preemie. This is Gladius,
That's me.
but his friends call him Gladys.
Gladys. Isn't that a girl's name?
I don't want to hurt his self-esteem.
Well, now that I'm a member of the gang, I think we ought to find some bigger targets to rob.
Yeah, but bigger targets are harder to catch and everything. You know, I don't know about that.
Do you enjoy being chased?
Well, actually, it's how I get my exercise every day.
You must be very healthy.
As a horse.
Whinny for the lady.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
Oh, that's the princess.
What I wouldn't give to be close to her.
If you were caught near her, you'd give your life. She's royalty, and we're just peasants. She doesn't have anything to do with people like us.
Why? What royalty have that I don't?
Well, let's see. They all have money,
Property
and money,
and fine clothes.
and money,
Everyone knows
that they got brains, and money.
Yes, honey,
Lots of
you're
money.
simple and you're Swedish.
Everyone knows you're Dorcas Supremus.
They eat the best food.
The best food.
They pay for royal baths.
They're educated
Oh, yeah.
in both sides and that.
They're royal statesmen.
Lots of food.
Or muscle-bound he-men. Something you're not.
Julius Caesar, now there was a man. He ruled the people with a strong iron hand. He wore a white silk toga trimmed in gold. He had 20,000 slaves, or so I've been told.
Okay, okay. So maybe they do have what I got. But give me money, give me time, and people I can rule.
Brains.
Yeah, brains. I need those. I can rule the empire.
You could eat till you were fat and lazy like the Senate. I was already lazy.
I could be emperor. I could be royalty if I had money. Surely then you would see I'd have the princess, the servants, the brains. I'd have the throne. If I were Caesar, I would be king of the hill. If I had money, I would be first on the bill. Commanding army, senate, the empire, all on my own.
Now Cleopatra remember your friends.
And with more than 3 gold pieces.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They amuse me.
Who amuses you?
The peasants, they live like animals.
They are animals.
Look at that one down there. It looks like a baboon.
I think she's pointing at me. Did you see her pointing? I think she's noticed me.
Don't flatter yourself. She looks right through people like us.
No, she knows I can hold my own in the arena.
No, she may be picking up the next peasant to be thrown to the lions.
Lions, that would be it. Because I would take the lions and put it inside my...
Yes.
Or maybe she's picking out the next meal for her pet.
Look at them tiny. There's not a shred of dignity in them.
They are what they are. A leopard can't change his spots.
But a leopard can be trained. As for these peasants, they don't have the brains of a leopard.
She's still looking at me. Do you think I should blow her a kiss?
Only if you want an arrow in return.
Right through your heart.
Oh, but I would give my heart and die to get close to her.
Better to have a broken heart than one pierced by an arrow.
How would we get close to her? I don't know.
You speak of crazy things.
Things that would bring your death.
Yeah, well, I would die to get close to her.
Gladys, the only people that get close to her are her servants.
And they are all ladies.
I could become a woman. No, I could get close to that. Julia, I need your help. What? Well, I'll tell you later. Come on. Hey,
Hey, what about me?
come on. A woman never walks the streets alone. Come on.
I know I'm going to regret this in the morning, but what are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you later. Come on.
Hey, messenger, stop! Come here, messenger. Why are you in such a hurry?
I have a message from the emperor for his daughter.
A message from the emperor, but he is on the front lines of the battle.
I know. I ran the whole way.
Let me see the message.
But it's for the daughter of the emperor.
I am the highest senator of the empire, Senator Altellus. Surely you've heard of me.
Altillus. Doesn't that mean fattened bird in Latin?
Yes. Then you have heard of me.
No, never heard of you.
Well, now you have, and now the message.
But the message.
You will give me the message, or I shall have you fed to the lions. So, the battle is not going well, and he wants all available men to join the battle. What? Even the senators? Why? One could be killed in a battle.
Well, that's usually how it goes.
But one senator is to stay behind to manage the affairs of the empire. What? The emperor's daughter will choose the senator? This is an outrage! Unless I am that senator. Now, how can I make sure that I am the senator who stays behind? This will take a quick time, but I must have time before the emperor's daughter receives this message. Messenger, I want you to run around Rome 3 times before you enter the palace to deliver this message.
But I've already run a long way.
Then a few more miles won't matter. Do as I say, or you will become Meow Mix, if you get what I mean.
And to thank my friends at the Cal High School said this was going to be an easy job.
Oh, and if we should meet again, you don't know me. Do you understand?
I didn't want to know you in the first place.
Now run along, but not too fast. I must have time before I speak to the emperor's daughter. And remember, 3 times around Rome.
Hey, could I add all these extra miles to my frequent flyer count?
Now, everyone! And now for a visit with the emperor's daughter.
Senator Altillus, may we have a word with you?
But I was just on my way to a very important meeting.
No, this will only
have to just give them money. You could give them time. Of course, you really can't give people time. That's not possible. But you could do something for them. You could volunteer, like at a soup kitchen or...
A soup kitchen?
Yes, a soup kitchen. It's a place where poor people go to get soup.
So thank you, that's the idea. What we want to do is raise money and give it to the poor.
Give money to the poor? But we tax the poor so that we can have money. Why would we want to give money back to them?
They have so little, and we have so much.
That's the way things are supposed to be. It's called government.
Mr. Officer, we feel very strongly about raising money and giving it to the poor.
Well, if you want to waste your time, that's fine with me. Wait a minute. Maybe we could tax the poor on the money we give them. Just how do you propose to raise money?
Well, we'd like to sell something at the next gladiator games.
But a gladiator game isn't like a football game. There are no colts in it. You can't just go up and down the aisle selling things.
We think that's the perfect place to make our money.
What exactly would you sell?
Well, we were thinking of lizard on a stick.
Lizard on a stick? That's disgusting.
But it's quite a delicacy in some countries.
Not in Rome. I will not have you selling lizards on a stick at my gladiator games.
Very well. Come on, we'll think of something else.
We have lots of work to do, ladies.
No, and speaking of work, I have my own to do. If you ladies will excuse me.
My life is so boring. Same thing day after day. Nothing ever changes in Rome.
has it that a princess will marry the last gladiator.
Yes, I've heard it all before. A gladiator will fight all the other gladiators to be the last gladiator standing and marry a princess. It's just a fairy tale, and I can assure you, if it were true, I would not be that princess.
Remember what your father said. You're supposed to find a man to marry before he returns, or he will honor the legend and have you marry the last gladiator standing in the next games.
My father would never force me to marry a gladiator.
I think he was serious, my princess. He's very concerned with the morale of the public with the war. He thinks the royal wedding is just the ticket to get the people's spirits raised.
Why should seeing me in a frilly dress cheer the people? I hate those puppy sleeves. Besides, the lace makes me itchy.
Princess, there's a visitor here to see you.
Probably another peasant wanted me to persuade my father to lower taxes. Or even worse, a senator. Who is it?
A senator.
I knew this was going to be a bad day, but as royalty, I must suffer. Send him in.
Good morning, my princes. I hope that the day is beginning well.
Well, it was, until you showed up.
Humor is always a great way to start a day.
Yes, it is, and someday I will have to try it.
That was a good one, my princess.
Enough of the chit-chat. What do you want?
Only to know that you are comfortable and well cared for in your father's absence.
Really? I didn't think you cared.
Of course I care. And I want you to know that at any time you can call upon me for anything at all. Your wish is my command.
You really don't want to know what I wish, but I will keep your offer in mind should I need anything.
I was just thinking this morning how much work I have to do for the Empire. As the head senator, my work is just never done.
And just what have you done for the Empire?
Why, so many things.
Name one.
Well, just this morning, I toured the Roman marketplace to see what I can do for the Roman people.
And what can you do for them?
But for whom?
The Roman people.
Oh, the Roman people. Well, I will take the information that I have gathered and consult with my fellow senators.
In other words, nothing.
Things take time, my princess. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Well, if the senators don't start thinking about the Empire instead of themselves, Rome will fall in a day.
My princess, I have a message from him.
That could not have been 3 times.
I never learned how to count.
I hope the lions don't get indigestion after I feed you to them.
Well, the war is not going well.
Really? Then I shall take your father's orders and call up more men to senators.
Not so fast. My father also wants me to send all the senators to the front, but one is to stage time to see to the Empire. I was wondering why you were here.
I came only to see that you were comfortable, my princess.
I'm sure that's it. Messenger! I want you to send a message to my father. I will tell him that I will send all the senators to the front and run the Empire myself.
What? But a woman couldn't possibly run the Empire.
You are to stop for nothing. You understand?
But I've already run a long way. I really need to rest.
Yes, the poor man is exhausted. He must have his rest.
I don't want to hear it. Just run.
Yes, my princess.
You are to bring me any return message first, or you will be catnip.
I'd rather take a cat nap.
I said run!
Princess, surely you don't think that you could run the Empire?
On the contrary, I think I could do a much better job.
But there are so many decisions to make, tasks to play, buildings to construct. Not at all a woman's job.
And when was the last time you lifted a stone to construct a building or collect taxes rather than spend them? Just as I thought, like most men, you are heavy on talk and light on action.
I have taken action. I've already begun planning for the upcoming gladiator games.
The gladiator games?
Yes, and if I remember correctly, I believe that your father has said that you are to marry the last gladiator standing in the next games. That would keep you very busy planning your wedding rather than meddling in the affairs of the Empire.
My father would never force me to marry a gladiator.
If the Emperor has said it, we must make it so. Yes, we must honor the word of the Emperor. So, I will move the gladiator games up to 3 days from today. I will make a celebration, a send-off to all the men as they surge out to the battle. It will be a great celebration, one that will end with the last gladiator marrying the princess.
You wouldn't dare.
I think I can get everything ready in 2 days. No, we will have the gladiator games tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Perfect. I have so much to do. You'll excuse me, my princess.
I will have him thrown to the lions for this.
It's not a good idea to make an enemy of Senator Alphilus.
Senator Alphilus is a fattened bird, and I will enjoy having him plucked.
He's also the highest senator. It won't be so easy to push aside.
We shall see.
Princess, the senator's wives are here to see you.
Is it today that I'm supposed to meet the senator's wives?
Today is the day.
It has already been a bad day. But if I could convince the senator's wives to help me call an end to the gladiator games, I wouldn't have to worry about marrying anyone since there wouldn't be a winner.
An end to the gladiator games, but the Roman people enjoy them so.
You're so barbaric and bloody.
That's what makes them entertaining.
It's worth a try. Send them in.
Princess, may I introduce Virgilina, wife of Senator Silentius.
The senator who never says a word?
Yes.
Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Highness. Why, I was just telling the other ladies what an honor it is to be invited to the palace and to meet the princess. Why, imagine being invited to the palace and meeting the princess all on the same day. Why, it's just like a dream come true. Well, I didn't really dream that dream, and I'd have to dream that dream for it to be a dream come true, wouldn't I?
Yes, now I must meet the other lady.
Oh, the other ladies, and very wonderful ladies. They are like princess. They are so trustworthy. I have known them my entire life. They are the very pillars of the
And this is Isabella, wife of Senator Cassius.
Someone who has all the vapors?
That is a very wonderful.
I'm so sorry, fella.
Sorry.
Sorry to bring you out on such a hot day.
Oh, it was no trouble. Anything for my princess.
And this is Cecilia, wife of Senator Furious.
One with all the hair in his ears.
Excellent.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
And finally, this is Lavinia, wife of Senator Bufius.
Nice to have you here. Is she for real?
I'm afraid so.
Ladies, nice to see you all, and thank you for coming. I called you all here because I've been appalled by how the men are running the empire. Crime is rampant and the streets are filled with waste. But I think that the most pressing problem is the gladiator games.
The gladiator games?
Yes,
But what about the gladiator games?
I think that they are no longer needed in our society.
Oh, but they are so exciting. Oh, it's a big social event. Yes. And the ladies and I have come up with an idea for the games. We formed a group. Did you know that? Maybe you haven't met us. I'd like to introduce us. We are the senator's wives. Isn't it a catchy title? It's so descriptive, too. It sort of rolls off the tongue.
Did you hear that? Oh, games are on. Games are on.
Long live the games! Long live the games! Long live the games!
Princess, I'd say that was the tailgate party. I hear them.
I think I've heard enough. What I'm trying to say is that I want your support in canceling the upcoming gladiator games.
Cancel the games? On the contrary, we want to raise money for the poor at the next games. Exactly. Well, we just came up with this wonderful idea.
well?
I tried to warn you, Princess. The senator's wives are not much better than the senators themselves.
We're so bright.
Princess, Senator Altilis is here again.
My princess, look who I ran into out in the street. Brutus. He's the favorite to win in the upcoming gladiator games. I thought you two should meet before you, well, tie the knot, shall we say?
We don't say no such thing.
Me, gladiator.
I think he has an extensive vocabulary.
What he lacks in vocabulary, he makes up for in agility in the arena.
Me, good.
He will make a great husband.
As he will make a great soldier.
But we shall see, princess, we shall see.
Yes, we shall see.
What do you want?
All in good time, Brutus, all in good time. Come, Brutus, I can see your training. We want you well prepared for tomorrow's games. Princess, come.
I will have his head for this. We must think of a way to stop Senator Altilis' plan.
But you only have one day.
Think of something.
He is the highest senator, and he has the backing of the people.
The people don't know the true Senator Altilis.
That's true, my princess. You look distressed. Shall I have the servants prepare your bath?
Yes.
Coast is clear.
My gosh.
I can't believe you.
I can't believe you let that girl as a woman. Just, I gotta get on the bed. Don't get out here. They might have our heads. But then again, what a man or a mouse?
A mouse.
Come on. I gotta get a closer look at the princess.
You saw her from the marketplace.
No, I mean up close, okay?
Hi, you guys. Look at all this stuff.
I know.
You guys, this will be rich.
Oh, you know, you didn't come here to rob us.
I thought I told you to stay in the chariot.
Parking meter ran out. You got a dime?
What's a dime?
Oh, never mind. Look at this.
You didn't come here to rob the place, I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe you didn't, but I sure did.
But we
I
came here.
can't believe I let him talk me into this.
Princess.
I'm too young to die in a dress even. You know, I don't look good in white. It's too virginal. Maybe a pomegranate or a plum, but it's not white.
Hey, I hear something. Somebody's coming. Quick, look, quick.
Oh, I'm just so stupid.
I heard something.
Princess! Princess! Where's the princess?
I don't know. It's not my day, babysitter.
Have you seen a messenger come running in here?
Nope.
I haven't seen you in the palace before. Have you been a slave for the Princess long?
I am a slave to no one.
What have we here? Some very lovely ladies. Oh, you're a cute one. Ooh, a feisty one. I like that.
me, girl, it's not my idea of a job.
But you were so good.
Very good. All right.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I was looking for the princess. I was hoping she could help us decide what to sell at the gladiator game. The ladies and I just can't seem to agree. They think we should sell one thing, and I think we should sell another. Of course, I think my ideas are best, but you know those other ladies, you just can't get them to be quiet. Listen, I mean, how difficult can it be to just shut your mouth and open your ears? That's what my mother used to say to me. Marlena, shut your mouth and open your ears. I learned it from my mother, but those other ladies just can't seem to get here. That's why I'm looking for the princess. Say, I have a dress just like that. I just washed it and hung it on the line to dry. It was supposed to be one of a kind. Where did you get it?
This whole thing? I got it right on the line. Right off the rack. There's a rack over at Bloomingdale's. Yes.
Bloomingdale.
Oh, Bloomingdale's. Why, it's a nice little shop down on the corner for us full-figured women, you know.
Well, I'll have to check it out, but I really need to find the princess. Say, your skin.
Oh, yes.
It's so beautiful, so pale and soft. A perfect model for the rest of us ladies. You know, being a senator's wife, I have to be out in the sun so much, and I do worry about my skin. I wouldn't want to get brown spots like the rest of those ladies. But your skin is so beautiful. How do you do it?
Well, it's well, I can't tell you. It's a secret. A secret? Yes.
I can keep a secret. My lips are sealed. You can trust me.
Well, if you're sure you can keep a secret.
Oh, I promise.
Well, how am I? Oh, I use a little egg white. Yes, egg white. Yes. And I put it in a little dish, and I beat it up. Beat it up, egg white. Yes. Egg white. And it's, I beat it till it's fluffy. Fluffy.
Yes.
And then once it's very fluffy, you put it on your face. Yes. And you spread it around. And you leave it there until it forms a crust. And then you add a little lemon custard.
Yes, wait a minute. That sounds a lot like my recipe for lemon meringue pie.
But the secret, it's a wonderful facial, and we don't want everybody to know.
Oh, don't worry. I won't tell a soul.
Thank
I can't wait to tell the other girls. Ladies, I have this wonderful idea for a facial.
my secret! My secret! She's stealing my secret!
That wasn't a secret. You made it up.
I did not.
You did too.
How do I get such fair and beautiful skin?
Stop it! You two are driving me nuts.
You know, Julia, I think you could use one of my facials.
Just knock it off. Let's go rob the place. Get out here.
Let me tell you, I didn't see the princess up close.
There you are.
Oh! Yes.
The princess needs two of you to help her undress for her bath. Two of you help her.
Why, yes, we're here to serve the princess.
No, we can't go in there. We'll lose our heads. Let Julia do it.
I'm not going in there.
I came to see the princess. My princess awaits me. She may even be naked.
We'll lose our heads.
Well, but one way to go, buddy.
I won't let you go in.
But you will not let me go in?
Well, I want you to rethink your decision.
What is there to think about anyway? I'm a man.
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
What's going on? I'm waiting.
You're not going in.
I'm going in.
She's not going in. Don't think you're not going.
You're a man. Another man. I want to be thrown to the lions for this.
And you said we'd lose our heads.
Please, my princess, please. Don't throw us to the lions. It was his idea.
My
idea.
Oh, no.
You're the peasant I saw in the marketplace this morning.
See, I told you she was noticing me.
Noticing you. I was noticing you because you reminded me of a baboon.
Oh, it's a baboon. Well, it must be a handsome gladiator
with me. I'm trying to save our heads here. There must be something that we can do for you. Something a strong man can do. Why, my friend here is strong. He's as strong as they come. Why, he can lift twice his weight. Well, he can lift half his weight. All right, maybe 2 donuts at the same time. He's strong as an ox, you know.
Strong as an ox.
Yeah, he smells like one, too.
Yeah, I noticed that.
My princess, I have a message to reply from the emperor.
I told you to bring any return message to me first.
I didn't have your address.
Get out of my way, you big ox.
Good news, my princess. He wants me to remain behind to oversee the affairs of the empire. Oh, and look, princess, an added bonus. He's reminding you that you are to find a husband in Auburn returns. I am so glad to be able to help you in this endeavor. You see, I have sent all of the men, including all the gladiators, to the battlefield, well, except for Brutus. I'm sure your father will plan me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But this means there are no other gladiators to fight in the games. And so I must declare Brutus the winner, and therefore your husband.
You didn't.
I did.
Well, Senator Alto, it seems that you missed one man. This man is a gladiator.
This man?
This is, what's his name?
Gladys. Tell him he hurt his self-esteem. Besides, look at him.
This is Gladys from over the hill.
Gladys? Isn't that a girl's name?
I thought it was a typo in the script too, but that's his name.
Oh! But who is the sponsor of this gladiator?
Sponsor?
Yes. Who is the sponsor of this gladiator? You mean he has no sponsor? But a gladiator cannot fight in a game without a sponsor.
I will sponsor him myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, princess, but a woman cannot be a sponsor. And with all the Roman men heading out to the battlefield, I'm afraid he will not be able to fight.
This man. What's your name?
Minimus. But my friends call me Minnie. I was a preemie.
This man, Minnie, will be his sponsor.
Are you a Roman citizen? Do you have a Roman chariot license? Do you pay Roman taxes on a regular basis? I thought not. I am sorry, princess, but only Roman citizens can sponsor a gladiator. This is obviously a peasant.
I will have my father sponsor him.
But your father isn't here.
I will send him a message. Messenger, I want you to take this message to my father at once. Hold on.
But that will be 2 round trips in a single day, and I haven't even had a bag of peanuts.
Yes. The poor man is famished. He can't possibly return with a message.
Better to be famished and alive than cat food.
I should have listened to my mother. She said, go to college. Get an IU med degree. A Notre Dame lawyer or a Purdue engineer. But no. I had to take this job right out of high school because I was on the cross-country team.
face again. Do you understand?
I feel the same way about you.
I will see you at the gladiator games, Senator Antilles.
Come, Brutus.
My princess, are you sure that you want Gladys to be the gladiator?
What other choice do I have? Unless you want to fight Brutus.
Oh, me? Who am I to argue with a princess? It's as you say, Gladys is the gladiator.
I am?
Yes, and he will fight and defeat that big ugly Brutus guy.
I will?
Yes, why? He has guarded his house bare hands against foreign invaders.
Sure I did, see?
He has conquered armies single-handedly.
He hasn't fought at all, has he?
No.
Then he will have to be trained, and we only have 1 day to do it.
One day, I think we should cheat.
Cheat? Just how do you propose to cheat in a gladiator fight?
I don't think you're allowed to cheat.
They're not, but I thought if he would just put some poison in his
Oh,
mouth.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm a great spinner.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that's not such a good idea, although you do have the best spitting skills of any man I know. Well, stop and think about it, though. If you put poison in your mouth, what's going to happen to you?
Oh, that's not a very good idea. Is there something in that song?
He will just have to be trained.
I will train him, my princess.
You?
What? You don't trust me?
Not one bit. Since all the other men are gone at the front lines, I will see to his training myself. Have him in the arena in 1 hour.
He will be there.
So let me get this right. I'm a gladiator now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fight that great big Brutus guy, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Well, if you got any money, I'd put it on it. But look at it this way. She was going to feed us to the lions anyways. This way, you get to die with honor and I get to live.
I guess there's some merit to saving your life. Hey, Eddie, before we go, was all that stuff about me fighting all those people and fending off the gates true?
Nope.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Let's go.
Maid,
Yes, my princess.
have you seen my sword?
Your soul. You don't have it.
Well, how am I supposed to teach that peasant how to fight without a sword?
Are you really going to go through with this?
Of course I am. What other choice do I have?
But that boy doesn't stand a chance to win.
I know that.
Then isn't it a little cruel to have him fight when he will only be killed?
You said it yourself. They're animals.
Yeah, but that's like letting a cat play with a mouse. It's not very funner to the mouse. Just throw him in the lions and be done with it. At least the lions won't bat him around as much as that Brutus will. Yes, he will die, and that's cruel and unusual death.
No, having him fight in gladiator games will buy me more time.
And what will more time get you?
A chance to think of a way out of this. I will not marry Brutus.
And what if by some chance the peasant wins? But seriously, stranger things have happened.
My father would never force me to marry